Drive ignition.
This is Actar's Reviews, from anime to figures and beyond. Hey, this is Actar and welcome to another episode of Actar's Figure Reviews. Winter Wonderfest 2010 has come and gone, and like every other Wonderfest, there are a ton of exclusives that are offered up by various companies that many of us will not be able to own. However, for those of you who know how to use proxies, Good Smart Company has made their exclusives available on their website, such as the Nandroid Snow Miku, the Nandroid Mew and Ritsu live stage version, and of course Figma Ui, as you see here. However, they will only be shipping their exclusives in June. And I'm the kind of person who can't wait 5 minutes for the next bus to arrive, and they're telling me that I have to wait till June to receive my Figma Ui? No way! And that's where Yahoo Auctions Japan comes to the rescue, and thanks to someone who was willing to queue up all day for Figma Ui and willing to part with her, I'm able to bring you this review of Figma Ui Hirasawa school uniform version. And the seller was nice enough to include a number of extras. For instance, this Figma official guidebook, which is a little 8-page pamphlet including the front and back that lists the various features and accessories of the Figma line so far. Very nice little guidebook. Also included is a little postcard, limited edition postcard I suppose, featuring Figma Ui. Last but not least, the seller included a set of winter accessories. Now, these winter accessories you can get with a number of the Figma figures that you can purchase now. However, since the Figmas that actually come with these winter accessories were those that I've already bought before, I didn't think I was able to get a hold of them. However, thanks to this fellow, I have a set right now, and it actually consists of a scarf and a pair of mittens and a pair of smaller mittens that are compatible with only a number of Figmas. I got the tan orangey beige version, but I really wanted the pink one, but well, it's free, I can't complain. And on to the figure itself. As we can see, Figma Ui keeps in tradition with the rest of the K-On boxes with the classroom background. She sports an orange color scheme. We have product number 004, Ui Hirasawa, school uniform version. Turning the boxes aside, we see Ui striking a pose, holding the bag, school bag. And at the back, we see the collage of pictures featuring the various accessories and poses you can get Ui in. The side of Figma, once again, in nice big orange lettering. And other than that, that's pretty much all I can say about the box. Let's open it up and take a look at the contents inside. And here's Figma Ui Hirasawa in a plastic packaging. The accessories are laid out very neatly around the figure itself. And if you take a look at the cardboard backing, it's exactly the same as the one that was included with Figma Ui, and it features the base of a stage. And not only that, it features a cardboard punch-out that will allow you to give your D-stage a nice live concert flavor. And here is Figma Ui Hirasawa, the mature half of the Hirasawa sisters, and even though she is the younger sister, she does take up a ton of responsibilities such as cooking, cleaning, minding the house, and of course taking care of her older sister. We see that Figma Ui is an underclassman and thus the red ribbon. As a figure itself, it keeps a ton of the lovable aspects of the Figma figures that we come to know and love. We have the soft PVC blazer, we have the soft PVC skirt so that the posability isn't hindered. We have a ton of articulation, but we'll talk about that in a second. And of course, she looks really accurate to her original animated counterpart, and that is something that I really take into consideration when purchasing a figure. So overall, a really nice figure. The details are simply splendid, and the paint job is marvelous with all the gold buttons and her hair ribbon all painted in. Actually, this is sculpted detail, that's pretty nice, and her cufflinks. Overall, really great figure. So before we take a look at the articulation of Figma Ui, let's take a look at the accessories she comes with. First of all, the basics. We have the 3-jointed Figma stand. We have the Figma base. And just like with the figures before her, Figma Ui also comes with a little option part for the stand that will allow you to plug it in from the side. She also comes with a whole rack of exchangeable hands, and the rack again is one of the defining accessories of the Figma figures. It's so convenient to keep all the hands in one place. And well, as for the hands itself, nothing really special, nothing really unique, just a number of exchangeable hands. And last but not least, for the basics, we have a very handy dandy Figma Ziplock bag. Now, if you have a ton of accessories, these will come in handy. And now onto the UI specific accessories. First up, we have a school bag. And not only a school bag, but a pair of school bags. As they say, two is better than one, and at this moment I'm inclined to agree. Really nice detail on the school bag. You can see that there is a zipper. The whole zip assembly, I should say, is painted in very nicely with the silver. And there's actually a special feature in this bag, a special mechanism, I should say. If we lift this part off, we can see that the top of the bag can split apart for you to, I suppose, insert the arm or put through her hand. So this is definitely a very, very nice little ingenious mechanism that's incorporated into the handle of the bag that will allow you to actually allow the bag to become more versatile. And one of the reasons I think that Figma UI comes with two bags is because Figma UI was lacking a bag. However, one of the things that I would really, really have loved to see is a little heart-shaped sticker or heart-shaped little badge on one of the bags, because if you do take a look at the anime, Yui's bag does have a little heart-shaped sticker or badge on it, and that's one of the details that sadly is lacking when it comes to these accessories. But other than that, very, very ingenious little mechanism, very, very nice accessories. And following that, we have a pair of white school shoes, this time with red tips to match her underclassman red ribbon. And as for exchangeable faces, Figma UI comes with two. One of them showing her in a worried expression, worried of course for her sister's safety. And she also comes with one that has her in a joyous, happy expression. Now the next and final accessory that comes with Figma UI is this. A hand holding a pair of castanets. Yes, it is Untang moment for all the K-On fans out there. And if you don't know what Untang is, you haven't watched K-On. And seriously, why are you still watching this video? Go watch K-On right now. No, seriously, Untang is a very, very famous scene, a famous little sound that Yui made in the first episode of K-On when she was playing her castanets. And that little scene has become so popular and has been parodied so many times and used so many times in so many mad videos that really it is mind-boggling. The definitive Yui scene, the signature Yui scene, this accessory is definitely a must-have for any Yui fan. But wait a second, even if we have the castanets, how are we supposed to replicate Yui's facial expression? Oh, wait a second. Oh, but we have this. And if you've seen the final episode of K-On, not counting the extra episodes or OVAs, episode 12 that is, you'll know that Ui and Yui look nearly identical. And playing out that, the Figma figures have their expressions so that they are interchangeable between each other, so you can use this accessory, and actually this exchangeable face is actually meant for use with the castanets to replicate Yui's Untang moment. How awesome is that? So bring back Figma UI, let's take a look at this Figma figure's articulation. So first off, her head is on a ball joint and can be posed freely. Her ponytail, her little ponytail, is on a ball joint as well and can be posed freely. Her arms can move forwards and backwards, in and out, full range of motion there. And as for elbows, forwards and backwards. Her wrists can rotate 360 degrees and can move forwards and backwards. She does have a waist joint that will allow you to spin her waist 360 degrees. She does have a chest joint in there, but because of the soft PVC blazer, it is somewhat restricted, but you still can move her chest up and down, her upper body up and down, so that's a pretty nice little addition. As for her legs, forwards and backwards, in and out, it can rotate side to side. Her knees can move forwards and backwards, and as for her feet, it can move forwards and backwards, it can rotate side to side, and it can swivel side to side as well. So would I recommend you pick up Figma UI? Well, honestly speaking, if you aren't a die-hard fan of K-On, I wouldn't really recommend her, because in truth she doesn't really come with a ton of accessories, and if you're only looking to pick up the main band, I suppose the main 5 characters will do. Yui, Mio, Ritsu, Mugi, and Azusa. However, if you are a fan of K-On, if you're a die-hard fan of K-On, definitely I would recommend picking up Figma UI. However, the regular K-On Figmas already being so popular, I mean selling out within like 5 minutes of when their pre-orders were put up, when pre-orders opened, I don't think that Figma UI will go for a reasonable price. But if you can find her for a reasonable price, if you're a K-On fan, I definitely recommend you pick her up just to complete the cast of girls. So, this is Zecta saying, see you guys in the next episode.